Hello and welcome to today's webinar. If you're here, it's because you were interested in seeing what the power of Facebook can do for your business. I'm only offering a free 23-day trial membership to one person in each industry and only in the month of December. So that means if you are here, you could be one of the only ones to get this service for free and increase your leads. But how is that done? Let me tell you a little bit about the process of advertising on Facebook, and specifically, what the heck is a pixel? According to Statista.com, Facebook is currently running over 2.07 billion users. Ads on Facebook can be extremely cheap and actually work if you know what you're doing. Your target audience, because there's 2.707 billion people on Facebook, probably spends over 40 minutes at a time using Facebook. You are getting lots and lots of eyes on whatever ad you're going for in a very short period of time. So let's look at some just general truths about sales contacts. If you contact somebody once, and no matter what the marketing is, you have about a 20% chance, and probably even lower, of them being interested in your product. If you give them value, which means giving them positive contact, and as many as 7 times, your prospect will probably say yes. The norm is that first contact wasn't great, you didn't provide any value, and they weren't that interested in what you had to offer, which means your second, third, and fourth contact are not doing great. You have to offer premium value at a great offer many times. So this chart shows what normally happens in a marketing sales cycle. The first time you contact somebody is the marketing strategy you use. We are talking about Facebook. So let's say the first time somebody shows up on your Facebook feed, they click your ad. After this, 50% of people have already given up on that sale, which means they turned one lead that you're paying for and gave up because that person didn't buy. After the second contact, 65% of salespeople have already given up. So let's say you got a bunch of leads, you followed up with them one time, and that was it. So 65% of salespeople have already given up. Contact 3. After that, 79.8% of salespeople have already given up. 4, 89.8. Contact 5, 80% of sales are made on the 5th contact, but only 10.2% of salespeople are following up. So contact 6, in all likelihood, you are the only person to be following up at this point. That is very, very true. Contact 7, the rule of 7. After 7 contacts, 94% of prospects will buy. These are people that have seen value at each step in the process. Contact 8, you'll have secured the business of only every client or customer at this point. After 7 or 8 contacts, your buyer or your prospect will turn into a customer. So how in the world are you going to continue to contact somebody using Facebook with retargeting? So you have to do several things in this retargeting, which is where the pixel comes into play. A pixel is just a little bit of code that we take from Facebook and put into your website or a website page that we create called a lead page to identify those people who are interested in that market. So let's say that you have a real estate market and you're looking for people who want to buy a home in the next 6 to 12 months. Well, let's say they clicked on your ad, they went to your website, but they didn't fill out any forms and they didn't actually give you any information. What the pixel does is it takes that information and tells that person, hey, it tells Facebook, hey, this person clicked on this ad, but they didn't do anything. You should show this to them again and again and again. Or let's just say that you've been somewhere. Maybe you've been browsing Amazon. You saw a product, and then, a couple hours later, you went on Facebook, and all of a sudden that product appears in your news feed. This is called retargeting. It's putting you in front of that person again and again and again in their feed. That is some of the power that you get with Facebook if you do it right. Facebook has the ability to identify your target market. We can determine down to a person their likes, their dislikes, what exactly they are. In marketing, we call this an avatar, and we can pinpoint who your ideal clients are and put your marketing in front of them. Secondly, you have to decide on the bait. The best, most effective way to get people to say they want to do business with you or say they want to be in front of you to eventually use your service or you do business with your company is you have to give them the right bait that they want to bite on. This is called education-based marketing. This usually involves a free report, a free recording, maybe a free webinar or video about something that provides value to them. And the only way they get it is if they sign up to be on your list. So they click your ad, they sign up, they give you their name, phone number, email address, and they get whatever bait you're offering. Finally, determine the audience. After the bait is there, after you've identified your target market, determine the audience of people from that click on it that will actually follow up with what you're doing. That means continue to contact them or set up the follow-up. When you set up a follow-up, you need to have something in place to contact people again and again and again so that you get to the 7th and 8th and 9th contact and are actually getting the sales that no one else is. So if you want to see what Facebook can actually do for you, then you need to contact me immediately. Because if you're watching this webinar, I'm only offering this free service for this month and only one in your industry. If you want to double or triple your leads, then give me a call or text me at 253-881-6607. If you do that, I will tell you if your slot is still open. I will give you a chance to get that slot and we can start looking at that. Because the next step is to set up an appointment with me so I can start doing my research and determine if you are right for Facebook. Thank you for watching today's webinar. I hope you see the power of what Facebook marketing can do for you, and an automation process can revolutionize your business.